Welcome back, students. Let us continue with our chapter Euclid's algorithm and real numbers. In last lecture, we studied how to find GCD of two numbers with the help of Euclid's algorithm. Now we will learn how to find LCM of two numbers, and for this we have to accept the relation which is given over here, that is LCM of AB into GCD of AB is equal to A into B. So for any two positive integers a and b, this relation is satisfied. Let us consider the example. Using the fact GCD of AB into LCM of AB is equal to A into B, find LCM of 115 and 25. Now 115 is greater than 25. So for finding GCD, we will divide 115 by 25 and we'll write it in the form A is equal to BQ plus R, as 115 is equal to 25 into 4 plus 15. Now we have to divide 25 by 15. And on dividing, you will get 25 is equal to 15 into 1 plus 10. Now divide 15 by 10. You can write 15 is equal to 10 into 1 plus 5. Now divide 10 by 5. You will get 10 is equal to 5 into 2 plus 0. Now here the remainder is 0 and the last non-zero remainder is 5. So GCD of 115 and 25 is 5. Now use the formula. GCD of AB into LCM of AB is equal to A into B. So GCD is 5. So 5 into LCM of 115 and 25 is equal to A into B, that is 115 into 25. So we will get LCM of 115 and 25 as 115 into 25 by 5, that is equal to 575. Let us consider another example. Find GCD of 144 and 610 using Euclid's algorithm and find LCM of 144 and 610 using the relation AB is equal to GCD into AB into LCM of AB. So first of all, we will find GCD. Here 610 is greater than 144, so we'll have to divide 610 by 144 and we'll get 610 is equal to 144 into 4 plus 34. Now divide 144 by 34. You'll be able to write it as 144 is equal to 34 into 4 plus 8. Now divide 34 by 8. You will get 34 is equal to 8 into 4 plus 2. So now divide 8 by 2. You will get 8 is equal to 4 into 2 plus 0. So the last non-zero remainder is 2. So GCD of 144 and 610 is 2. Now apply the relation GCD of AB into LCM of AB is equal to A into B. So LCM of AB is equal to A into B divided by GCD of AB, that is 144 into 610 divided by 2, that is equal to 43,920. This is the LCM of 610 and 144. Next topic is fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Every composite number, you know what is composite number? It is a number which is having more than two factors. So every composite number can be expressed or factorized as a product of primes. Prime numbers are the numbers which are having only two factors, that is 1 and itself. And this factorization is unique apart from the order in which prime factors occur. So for every number, this factorization will be unique and every composite number can be represented as a product of prime number. This theorem is known as fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Let us see the prime factorization of 32,760. You have already studied this method, how to do the factorization of any number. So here you can see that it ends with 0, so it is divisible by 2. When you will divide it by 2, you will get 16,380. Again it is divisible by 2, and when you will divide it, you will get 8,190. It is again divisible by 2. When you will divide it, you will get 4,095. Now it is not divisible by 2, but it is divisible by 3. So when you will divide it by 3, you will get 1365. Again it is divisible by 3, and on dividing it you will get 455. Now it is not divisible by 3, so divide it by 5. You will get 91, and this 91 is divisible by 7, and when you will divide this 91 by 7 you will get 13. Now 13 is a prime number, so we can't divide it further, so you can write 32,760 as 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 7 into 13, which can be represented as 2 cube into 3 square into 5 into 7 into 13. Same factorization of 32,760 is represented here in the form of a factor tree, and it will be very easy for you. Without any difficulty you can find the factors if you will represent it in this way in the form of a factor tree. Let us consider the next example. Find LCM and HCF of 6 and 20 by prime factorization method. You have already studied in lower classes how to find LCM and HCF using the factorization method. Now let us see it again. If we take 6 can be written as 2 into 3, that is 2 raised to power 1 into 3 raised to power 1. If we take 20, it can be represented as 2 into 10. 10 can be represented as 2 into 5. So we can write 20 as 2 into 2 into 5, that is 2 square into 5. Now for finding HCF, we have to consider highest common factor. Now here you can see that the common factor between 6 and 20 is 2. So HCF of 6 and 20 is 2. Now LCM of 6 and 20, least common multiple. Now in least common multiple you have to take all the common multiples between the two numbers. So 2 raised to 2 into 3 into 5, that is 4 into 3 into 5, that is equal to 60. So this way you can find LCM and HCF of two given numbers by prime factorization method. The next example is find HCF of 96 and 404 by prime factorization method and hence find its LCM. So first of all, with the help of prime factorization method, we can factorize 96 as 2 raised to 5 into 3. You know how to factorize it. 404 can be factorized as 2 raised to 2 into 101. Now the highest common factor between 96 and 404 is 2 square, that is equal to 4. So HCF of 96 and 404 is 4. Now we know the formula. HCF of AB into LCM of AB is equal to A into B. From this we can write LCM of AB is equal to A into B divided by HCF of AB. So LCM of 96 and 404 is equal to 96 into 404 divided by HCF of 96 into 404. That is equal to 96 into 404 divided by 4, that is 9696. Next example is find GCD and LCM of 300 and 440 using fundamental theorem of arithmetic and verify that GCD of 300 and 440 and LCM of 300 and 440 is equal to 300 into 440. The question can be asked in this way also to verify it. So first of all, we know that A is equal to 300, that is our first number, and using prime factorization we can write it as 300 is equal to 2 square into 3 into 5 square. Similarly, B is equal to 440, which can be factorized as 2 raised to 3 into 5 into 11. Now highest common factor, that is GCD of 300 and 440 is equal to 2 square into 5. That is the common factors between 300 and 440 is 2 square into 5, that is equal to 20. And its LCM is 2 cube into 5 square into 3 into 11, that is equal to 6600. Now for verification, GCD of 300 and 440 into LCM of 300 and 440 is equal to 20 into 6600, that is equal to 1,32,000. And if you multiply 300 into 440, that is A into B, it is also equal to 1,32,000. So here it is verified. Next example is find GCD of 120, 504 and 882. First method, by which you can solve it is by the method of prime factorization. If it is not mentioned by which method you have to do, you can do it by any method. So the first method which we are going to see is by prime factorization method. 120 can be written as 2 raised to 3 into 3 into 5. 504 can be written as 2 raised to 3 into 3 square into 7. 882 can be written as 2 into 3 square into 7 square. So if we find GCD of 120, 504, 882, we will get it as 2 into 3, that is equal to 6. Now the another method is with the help of Euclid's algorithm. So in this method, what you have to do, you have to take any two numbers first. Here we have taken 504 and 120. Now 504 is greater than 120, so we will divide 504 by 120 and write it in the form as A is equal to BQ plus R. So 504 can be written as 504 is equal to 120 into 4 plus 24. Now you know what you have to do. You have to divide 120 by 24 and it can be written as 120 is equal to 24 into 5 plus 0. So GCD of 504 and 120 is 24. Now what you have to do, you have to take this GCD and you have to take the number which is left. The number which was left was 882. So now here you can see that 882, when it is divided by 24, it can be written as 882 is equal to 24 into 36 plus 18. That is, now you have to divide 24 by 18. So 24 can be written as 24 is equal to 18 into 1 plus 6. Now divide 18 by 6. You can write it as 18 is equal to 6 into 3 plus 0. So now GCD of 882 and 24 is 6. So GCD of 120, 504, 882 is 6. So this way, if three numbers are given, you can find GCD using Euclid's algorithm. So let us call it for a day. We'll continue our topics in next lecture.